What's up, guys? It's Angelica Alumia with Pacific Rim Video, and we're here at the Know Your Rank workshops in San Mateo, California at the House of Mayhem. And I have one of the teachers from today, Dennis. What's up?
What's up?
His DJ name, though, is, what is it, Solo?
I used to go by Solo, but now I just use my regular name, Dennis Infante. It's
Dennis
easier.
Infante. That is. No, I like your last name, though.
Thanks.
Infante.
Thanks.
Infamous. I'm just kidding. Why don't you tell us a little about your workshop and what you specialize in?
Okay, for today's workshop, I taught locking. My specialty, though, is, well, I started out doing hip-hop, like in the 90s. I was just a little kid, and my cousin taught me. He was in high school. And it was all the, like, MTV raps, like old school hip-hop, party dances stuff. So that's what I grew up on. But probably a little bit after 2000 was when I started getting into more other styles, like popping, locking, and house. But right now I think locking is probably the other style that I focus on a lot more is locking and house. I'm trying to learn popping. Yeah, I just love all dance styles in general. If I had the time, I would want to learn tap, because tap dancing is just one of my favorites. I can't do it. Right. My life depended on it, but tap dancers, man. Nicholas Brothers, one of the people I really looked up to.
What exactly is locking?
The lock was a move created by Don Campbell, and this was like around probably like late 60s, early 70s, and it all stemmed from like social dances back then, like Funky Chicken, the Robot Shuffle, stuff like that. Just party dances. Right. And he kind of did it by accident. He was trying to do like I think it was like the Funky Chicken. I'm pretty sure it's the Funky Chicken. There's another source that told me it was the Robot Shuffle, but I really don't know. So that's one thing that we could both research on. But he just did it by accident, and people were like, "Yeah, do that lock, Campbell. Do that lock." And originally that move was called the Campbell lock, and eventually there's other moves that he added to it, and other people, other friends that he started a group with called the Campbell Lockers. They added their own specific moves to it, but all these other moves were already around even before locking and stuff, and it all just came from that social dance era of doing those moves, and they kind of just brought it into that locking. And I think they were doing it for a few years even before it started being called locking, but his move was called the Campbell lock in the beginning. So it's all credit to that guy, Don Campbell.
Definitely. Well, I mean, for dancers today, though, do you feel like it's important for them to know things like that? I mean, the history.
Totally. I think it's very important for anybody, not just dancers, but whatever your art is that you want to pursue, know more about it. The history, technique, who brought what into the game, learn like the evolution of it. Because obviously locking now isn't the same as what it was when it first came out. Right, so I think it's really important for dancers to just really research on what they're learning, because it'll just make you love it more. And that's how I feel. And that's why I'm still doing it to this day. And I love sharing it with other people. That's why it's great that these workshops are out everywhere, and you can learn from like other like really good teachers and stuff.
Real quick, come on, just like 5 seconds.
Okay, so the move that we're talking about, the lock, is just this. It's really just that move. He's trying to do like the Funky Chicken, and he would just like, his arms would freeze like that. And that's when they would say, "Yeah, do that lock, Campbell." Did
you get into dancing though with DJing, or did it kind of like, was at the same time? Like,
well, for me, it's like I got into dancing first, and then one of our other friends who would make our mixes for us. This is before like computers and shit. Right?
No, our channel is all good.
Yeah. No, but so our friend would make our mixes for us, and he would do it like with 2 turntables. So during dead time, when we're just sitting there, it's like, "Oh, can I try it out?" And it was really fun. So eventually, like around 2002, 2003 is when I really decided, okay, I'm gonna buy my own set, and that's when I just started getting into DJing more. And buy more records, and now I still buy a lot of records up to date, because nothing sounds as good as vinyl. A lot of kids now, there's a lot of like, I mean, not to knock on anybody, and I think it's great that they're doing this and not killing people in the street or whatever, right? But yeah, just like what we were talking about earlier, know the history, right?
Exactly. Know your
Like,
history. Do your research.
DJing with Serato is just like that's something extra, you know? You should really go out there and dig for those breaks and that funk and those soul and stuff.
Research too. Okay, we're gonna emphasize that. That's part of know your rank. So know your rank. Dennis Infante, thank you so much for the great interview. Dennis, Angelica, Pacific Video.